Yes guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another episode of the Under-23 Sorare Road to Glory. I hope you're having an awesome day. If you are new to the channel and you haven't yet subscribed, please do so. And if you do enjoy the video, please do always give it a like. It does really mean a lot to me. Today, we've got a massive episode, lads. I say we have a big episode most weeks because we do. I'm not just exaggerating it, but this time, this episode is a massive one, lads. We had an unbelievable finish last weekend in Contenders, which we'll of course get into straight away. So without further ado, let's get into things. Lads, what can I say? 44th in Contender Classic Limited. I mean, genuinely, I really didn't think this team would pop as much as it did. It started off incredibly well with Timo Becker as our skipper. He actually got opted down like 10 points as well, but he finished on an 80, just under 83. But with the captain's bonus, which is now so important, that got us to just under 130 points. Zidane with a clean sheet away to Andorra. Monchu with a 93.7 after XP was added. And Koulibaly, it was a coin toss between Khalifa Koulibaly or Carlos Martin. I went for Koulibaly. He scored a goal, minus 5.6 AA, minus 10 for 2 big chances missed. But it doesn't matter. We won a tier 2, lads. This is absolutely huge. We haven't won a tier 2 for about a month, I think. I think Timo Becker was the last reward we won, and it was subsequently a tier 2. So, yeah, this was an unbelievable result. Obviously, we had the dilemma, didn't we, of, should we play Contender, Division 3 or Division 4? We obviously opted for Division 4, and we were 38 points off top 7. Clerk was last to play, and I thought he would have scored better than this. But, it was good enough, to get us that tier 2, which I'm obviously buzzing about. And let me show you guys what I won. Let's do the tier 2 limited for the Road to Glory that will be given away to one of you guys. Who is it? It's Japan. It's forward. It's Celtic. It's Furuhashi. He's starting scoring again as well, which is awesome. And that will be given away to one of you guys very shortly at the end of this season. Okay, let's open the limited boxes first. We'll then get into the rares, of course, and then finish off with the super rares. So, Division 4, limited, what do we get? Our first box. Oh. What does that mean? A level up. It always glitches on me recently, and it's really bugging me out because I always think I'm going to win something that's not a level up. Unfortunately, of course, that was just a level up. Let's move over to our second limited box. Come on, please. Oh. Glitched. Oh, it's a card. It's a card. What have we won? We've won something. I don't know what. Let's go. Chicky. Okay. Number 9. Plays in the 2nd division in Spain. We'll take it. It's a card that will also be given away to one of you guys. That is absolutely brilliant. We'll take that all day long. Okay, our third box. Can we go 2 for 3 for cards? I'm going to say no. Okay, yeah, it is no, but that's fine. Just won a card from a box. So to come away with 2 card rewards, one from boxes, of course, and one as, the tier 2 for the 44th place finish. I mean, it couldn't have got any better for us, genuinely. And outside of that, though, lads, we didn't really get much luck. We had 240 points in Under-23 Limited. Campalats conceded 3, which was just devastating. No decisives anywhere there. And then Cap 240, we went for the 4-man effort. We were actually really close. We were 16 points away from the 4-man effort. Andrade, our captain let us down. The other 3 players, Chan with a goal, Larson with a goal, Al Karauni with a decent AA game in a 2-1 win. But yeah, Andrade just killed us. I mean, at one point, last were beating Salzburg 3-0. And he obviously had the clean sheet bonus, but they ended up conceding quite late on. And in the end, that was probably the difference between not winning any cash or ETH and winning the $2. But, regardless, we managed to finish with, 2 card rewards. There they are in the gallery there. Kyogo, obviously one of Quinny's boys, and Big Cheeky up front. I think Cheeky actually plays against Lucas Zidane this weekend, so I don't know where I'm going to fit him in. But anyway, let's get into Play Sharper and see what the starter predictions are and the expected scores of the lads for this weekend. Clerk is riding high. Our only 60 or above 60 expected scores there at home to Sporting Gijón. 90% on to start. Andrade the same. Zidane 95% on, and of course Cheeky will be playing for Alcaron there. Hopefully he doesn't score. We need Zidane's clean sheet this weekend again. Carlos Martin's at 75%, which is quite interesting. He come off the bench last weekend. Luckily we avoided playing him. Madsen is suspended Klein Hansel, nice home game actually there for Osnabrück. Don't know what's going on with Mateus Rio. I think he's gone rogue again. Monchu 95% on, away to Amobieta, who have been picking up a few results without our boy Campos. Larson doesn't have predictions yet. Neither does Alan Montes. And then we've got Pasalic. Again, no predictions for him, but he's been on fire recently for Riker. Campos at 10%. RIP Campos. Ivan Heel at 80%. Griffin Yao's at 90%. He actually got a decisive on the weekend. I don't think we took advantage of that. Darlin, no predictions. Cham, no predictions. He also obviously got a goal. Koulibaly away, but he's playing against a team, I think, who are like really down there in the league table. So, yeah, I really think he could be of use to us again this weekend. Yuito Suzuki, by the way, has come into some form. I don't think we've really been able to capitalize on it. But if we have a look on Sorare data, Yuito has been smashing for Bromby. His L15 is still pretty low, but look at those scores, lads. How many decisives that? 7 decisives in 4 games. He is on fire. The AA game isn't really there for us yet, but, you know, the decisives that he's getting are, of course, helping Bromby to get a few results in the Danish league. And, yeah, hopefully he can help us this weekend as well, because I think I am going to be able to use him. And then we've got Brooklyn Reigns. No predictions for him. Same for Badji and Delate. And then we've got Timo Becker at 90%. And then we've got Kampelat with the worst fixture in the Turkish league possible, away to Galatasaray. So RIP Kampelat this weekend. He is not going to be scoring very well unless he saves a penalty or something crazy, because he is going to be conceding multiple goals. And so yeah, we definitely need to work out where we're going to be playing him. Okay, going over to Sorare itself then. We're going to have another dilemma this weekend then, lads. And I am going to be asking for your guys' opinions on where do we play the boys this weekend. So obviously we're going to be playing Contender again, but what competition? We have the in-season comps to play. We trialed it for the first week. It didn't really work for us, did it? But since playing Classic, we've had a bit of luck. Obviously, we've won a few boxes, won cards in those boxes, and of course, we finished, you know, quite high up in Division 4 last weekend. So we got promoted, or one of our teams got promoted into Division 3, or the team we played last week did. So now we have a Division 2 Classic, a Division 3 Classic, and a Division 4 Classic. Now, I don't really mind where we play our players. I'm quite happy to just put that down to you guys. Of course, we haven't built the team yet, but ultimately, I want to win you guys, you know, cards. And, you know, the more boxes we win, the better, obviously. But, you know, the quality of boxes do change, you know, from division to division. You know, the higher up you go, the better the chances are of, you know, getting your tier 2s and tier 1s. You can even win star res in Division 2 boxes. So yeah, I mean, that comes into play a little bit. We've got 2,500 players in Division 2. We've got, what's that, 3,088 in Division 3. And then we have 2,434 in Division 4. Now, so in Division 4, cards go down to 418th position. In Division 3, they go down to 466th position. And then in Division 2, they go down to 388. So, you know, there's more cards, of course, in Division 3 than anywhere else. And that's because there's going to be more players playing in there. We saw there was 3,000 in there. I know we haven't built the team yet, but just off looking at that alone, what are your feelings? Let me know in the comment section. But anyway, we're going to get into some lineup building then. Don't have many options in goal right now, but that's fine because Lucas Zidane is on fire. At home to Alcaron, 58% chance of a clean sheet. He goes straight in without any hesitation. Quite a few good defender options on this. Skip that for now because we have less options in midfield and up front. Pasalic seems like the obvious one. He's been really good recently, as has Monchu though. But Monchu is away from home, and you know what I'm like with Valladolid and Monchu playing away. Even though it is Amobieta, they are fighting for their lives right now. I think they got a decent result. Yeah, they've won their last 2 games. Well, they haven't lost a game in 5 since having a new coach. So I don't think that is actually that good of a matchup, to be honest, for Monchu. And so Pasalic probably gets the nod there. We then got Carlos Martin, who plays at home, which is nice. Again, he came off the bench last weekend, but he is on to start this weekend. And then we have Khalifa Koulibaly, who is away from home, but he is playing 18th in the league. He plays for 19th in the league. So it's a massive game for them. I can't see how he doesn't play personally. And, you know, I have to back the guy in form, I think. You know, Carlos Martin hasn't scored for 5 games. Khalifa Koulibaly have scored in his last 2. So I'm going to go with form there, to be honest, despite being away from home. I can't not pick Clerc, can I really? At home to Sporting Gijón, the highest clean sheet probabilities. He's 100 capable, as is Andrade, to be honest. But Clerc definitely goes in there for the first position. And then the only contemplation I would say after this is probably it's either Andrade, Klein Hansel, or Monchu. I don't think anyone else really gets the nod. I mean, Timo Becker's been, you know, great for us, but very tough game away to Hamburg. Ivan Heel away to Espanyol. Again, not a great fixture. We've got Cheeky in there. For me, I think it's just Andrade, isn't it? He's a AAA. He's at home to Hartberg. I know he hasn't scored that well over the last couple, but I am backing him in this game to do pretty well. I don't think I'm going to give him the armband, though. I think I'm going to go with Clerk there. That leaves us with a 79 lineup strength score for the Contender Classic team. And now it just comes down to, where do we actually play this team? Is it Division 2, 3, or 4? Please do let me know in the comment section. Whatever gets voted for the most, commented the most, I will play that team in that division. So, yeah, let me know in the comment section, lads, where you think I should play it. Division 2, 3, or 4 in Contender Classic. But anyway, that team is done and dusted. And then we have one more goalkeeper. We have Kampelat, of course, away to Galatasaray. This is the worst fixture of the calendar. And, Pendixpor are fighting for their lives. So, yeah, I can only hope that, they try their best, right? But Gala are on fire right now, top of the league. They're scoring multiple goals every game. And so, yeah, I have a decision to make, right? Do I play 5 players in Cap 240 and just aim for the lowest threshold? Or do I play an under-23 limited team with, Kampelat in goal and just aim for a card there and then play a 4-man team in 240? So I'm going to show you what the under-23 limited team would look like. And it would look something like this. Klein Hansel, Kampelat, Monchu, Carlos Martin, and who should we go for? Mohamed Cham, we've got Larson. Griffin Yao could be a decent shout. I think I am going to go for Yao, actually. Captain Monchu, 69 lineup strength and score. It's not incredible, but, considering we have Kampelat, who's probably going to concede 10 goals. It's one of them where, is there much point? But I think there is, because, on the off chance he could save a penalty, he could get a last man tackle. Those things can happen in games like this. And yeah, if we do that, then that allows us to play a 4-man 240 effort. And to be honest, we've been pretty close with these 4-man 240 efforts recently. Let's get Yuito Suzuki in there. Let's go Jorgen Larsen up front at home. Do we go Jasper Darland at home to Antwerp? That could be decent, but he hasn't scored very well recently. Alan Montez has been okay, but away to Tigres, I'm not really fancying that. Let's go Becker. Let's just back him just in case he does do something that, really helps us hit this threshold. And then it's Cham away to Lens, who are actually a really decent team. And I know he's been a bit better recently, but I don't know if I back that, to be honest. Ivan Heel away to Espanyol. We've got, you can use both of our, well, we can't use both of our darlings, but we have both of them at our disposal. I'm going to go for Ivan Heel for now. Let me know if you would change anything there. We have 29 points remaining, but, we're not going to play a goalkeeper. Well, we are going to play a goalkeeper. He's just going to be a DMP goalkeeper. So we click show no game players, and we're just going to throw this guy in. And I'm going to captain Suzuki because he's been absolutely phenomenal recently. So, yeah, that is probably how we're going to look for this weekend then. We've got a classic contender team, which we don't know where it's going to go yet, Division 2, 3, or 4. Under 23 limited, which we have good outfield fixtures, if we're being honest. It's just, Kampelat could really, really let us down there. And then a 240 effort with a 4-man. I mean, best case scenario, we finish, in the card prizes in contender. And, of course, in the, the boxes, hopefully 3 boxes. We win a card from under 23 limited. And, we hit the lowest threshold in 240. That's basically all I can really ask for, I would say. So we're going to input those teams in now. Let's throw the contender team into Division 3 for now. Like I said, it will be dependent on what gets the most votes in the comment section, lads. So make sure you are letting me know what your thoughts are on that. Let's throw this in then. Zidane, we've got Pasalic, Clerk, Koulibaly up front, and Big Andrade, Captain Clerk, till we die. So this is how the under-23 limited team will look. And then going over to Cap 240, we've got a 4-man effort, Jorgen Larsen, and we're going to throw Ivan Heel in there. We need a DMP goalkeeper, so we'll go no game this week, and we're going to throw this guy in. Captain Yuito Suzuki, and that will be our 3 teams completed for this upcoming weekend. I'm really excited for this upcoming weekend, lads. Let me know in the comment section what you think I should do with that contender team. I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great game week, and I shall see you guys in the next one.